With so many people finding themselves with a little extra free time, and thank you so much for choosing to stay at home and doing what we were asked to do. We really, really appreciate that. It's making a difference. Well, earlier this week, we gave you some options for shows, books, podcasts, because, you know, you got to keep yourself and little ones entertained.
Absolutely. And now we've got some more ideas for you from our Michael. He's going to share a new round of his picks to help you make the most of your time. Michael.
All right. Thank you, guys. I got to say, this is a lot of pressure, but we've got some great options for everyone out there, from the movie buff to the parents with kids who are in the house, of course. I think you should binge this. Okay, we're going to start with one for the sci-fi fans out there, and I'm excited about this one because the wait is over. Westworld is back, people. Almost 2 years after season 2 ended, season 3 came out on Sunday. And have you guys seen this show yet?
I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
Well, let me spoil it for you. I'm going to give you everything. No, I'm not going to spoil it for you. But I will say this. There are twists. There are turns. I'm going to use a word I haven't used in years. It's a doozy. That's right. Breaking Bad star Aaron Paul, he is joining the cast. The show is taking it into a whole new world outside of the theme park walls.
It's a whole new world.
I pulled you in with that, didn't I?
The duet can happen now.
It's a whole new world.
Okay, we're going to move on.
Okay.
Next up, this one is for all the parents after your kids head off to sleep. Since you can't go to the movie theater right now. Oh, come on. It's not that kind of film. New releases are coming to your couch now, so make sure to add The Invisible Man. You got to add that to your must-watch. I'm not even going to call it a horror movie. I'm going to call it a suspenseful movie. Oh, yeah. It starts tomorrow. It's on demand, so be sure to check it out. Bring your popcorn. Elizabeth Moss. She makes your clothes and cover your face half this movie. It is incredible, though. You guys are going to really get freaked out by it, but you're going to enjoy every bit of it. Are you guys going to check it out?
Yeah, she was here because she was here. Remember, she was talking about it. Lovely.
She's so nice, and it got great reviews.
Yeah, great reviews.
So far, so good. You're
really a good movie. And this one is for all the little ones out there. Kids, we didn't forget about you. We got your kids. And for all the animal lovers like you, Lara, of course. So get ready for cuteness overload, because while you can't actually visit the zoo right now, don't worry. The San Diego Zoo, they're coming to the rescue with hours of streaming footage from their furry friends who wouldn't want to watch seriously adorable animals all day. I know I do. Just ask baby Charlotte from Washington, D.C., who's watching the elephants, which she calls Ellies. They have penguins, polar bears, baboons, you name it, and you can watch them from the comfort of your home, and your kids will definitely thank you.
Oh, forget the kids. I'm in.
Yeah.
Yes, I love the enthusiasm from over there. So go to their website to check them out. And Lara, you're going to check this out, right?
Yes, I am so excited. It just sounds very relaxing.
I know, it
to
really
just
does.
watch the polar bear under his little rock.
I'm all, and then we're going to have a lesson about polar bears.
You were streaming last night. You made dinner. What was it?
Facebook Live. I did a
lentil burgers.
Sloppy Joe.
I said I want you to send me that recipe. It looks so good.
What was it?
A lentil sloppy Joe. So it's like a take on that, because I couldn't find any meat at the store, and so it's plant-based, but it was so good. The kids loved it. Ben loved it.
I'm so excited for that recipe. You got to share that with everybody.
Cook and binge.
Thank you. Okay, but we're going to get some help for our next binge. Okay, I know you love these guys. Who's on deck? Who's on deck? Look who's here. Our friends and Christmas lovers, the guys from Deck the Hall podcast. Hey, guys. There's Panda. There's Bran. There's Dan. They're joining us from their homes. Hey there, guys. Oh, it's so good to see you. Hey, Panda, let's kick things off with you, Panda. Now, this is for little ones.
Me and my wife... me and my wife have been just absolutely stuck at home. We have a little one, a 1.5-year-old daughter, and we have been super excited to check out Disney Plus. And you know what? There's so many great movies in the vault. It's been like reliving my childhood, and my daughter is all about the 101 Dalmatians right now. Me and her have been watching that pretty much every day. She loves the dogs. And, you know, then I started thinking, why not show Lady and the Tramp as well? That's a great one. And then my dog started getting into it. So we've been just living the dream, having a lot of fun here, watching some great things in the Disney Vault. And everyone needs to be checking it out. It's like reliving your childhood and really helping during the quarantine.
We just watched Bambi with Adrian.
Yeah.
And he loved it.
Oh, yeah.
It's so sweet. And then you see it through someone else's eyes. And I hadn't seen it in so long. So
I want to add to that Coco. If you haven't seen Coco,
oh, that's very good.
Plus, it is such a great message. So add that to your list. Bran, I know you have a pick for us for the country music lover in ya. What is it?
Yeah, well, one of the cool things we've been able to do is launch a podcast network where we kind of launch little podcasts into the world. And one of them is all about Dolly Parton. Now, if you're like me, you don't care about country music, you hear that, you kind of are like, I'm not interested. You're going to want to check out My Year with Dolly. It's a podcast that is hosted by Justin Kirkman, who's a writer for Esquire, and he's just an amazing storyteller. If you like music, you like history, you like good storytelling, it's a perfect podcast for you. Like, for instance, I learned that I Will Always Love You, that Whitney Houston banger, wasn't written by her. It was written by Dolly, and actually, she almost sold it to Elvis, but she didn't do it because she's a good businesswoman and didn't want to give 50% of the song away. The more you know, the more you learn.
Son, where you been? How did you not know all that? Where have you been? No,
guys, I'm just a kid.
Just a kid learning now. Dan, I know you've got something. You know, without travel, I feel like anybody who loves adventure, you know I love an adventure. Oh, yeah. You have something for all of us?
Yeah, I got to go with the original binge show for me, which is Lost. It's available on Hulu. It came out like 15 years ago. There's over 100 episodes. Look, if you've seen it, go back and watch it again. You got plenty of time to argue over the finale, which is very controversial. If somehow you've avoided spoilers for the last decade and a half, now's your chance. You've got nothing better to do. This show absolutely holds up, and it made me sick to my stomach that I watched it live and literally had to wait a week between each episode, where now you can go and watch all 120 plus episodes right now. It's totally worth your time.
That's a great idea.
Great idea. And Dan, we know you've been an educator for 15 years, but you're at home right now. So what is your advice for parents looking for ways to keep their kids connected to their school routine?
It's a great question, Mike. If you're a parent right now, you're probably at least on day 4 of parenting and schooling and educating your kids from home. And you have found out slowly but surely that what teachers and administrators and staffers and lunch ladies do at school goes far beyond what you probably thought they did. Here's a great thing you can do. If your kids are old enough, I would highly recommend they write a letter to someone that works at their school. Write a letter to your favorite teacher, your favorite administrator, your favorite staffer, letting them know, hey, we might be home, but we really miss the fact that you spend your day, not for a paycheck, but sacrificing in order to educate us. Because right now, parents at home are scrambling, trying to figure out how to have some sort of order amidst all this chaos. And you realize that teachers do this on a day in and day out basis. Writing a letter and thanking them is a great activity for your kids at home.
I want to write them one.
That's great.
As a parent, I want to write and say thank you. Because it is hard and a challenge. What did Shonda Rhimes say? They should be paid $1 billion.
Hey guys, thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
You got to check them out. Deck the Hallmark, the podcast. You can find all these pics on our social media, and you can find them doing their thing. So fun. And we want all of our viewers to tell us what you're watching and reading. Give us your binges. Tweet us using the hashtag Binge This, and we'll fill you in.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.